After what I think was 15 years of development hell, the Toxic Avenger sequel, remake, I'm not sure, is finally out. I did not go out of my way to watch this movie. I thought this was a re-release of the 1984 Toxic Avenger. I never watched that movie either, but I wasn't in a rush to see this just because I knew there was an older one. I wasn't sure if it was an HD remake or something like re-release or something like that. But no, it's completely new, new cast, new director, everything. And this movie is so great, and I'm so upset I held off from watching it because I thought Run was gonna be better, and you know how that review went. So yeah, Toxic Avenger though, what a fucking great watch. Pretty pretty packed theater for a week and a half after its release, and on a Wednesday in the middle of the day. This movie was so much fun. The practical effects in this movie are fantastic. This is the unrated version I watched. I don't know the difference between this one and the rated one. I'm assuming that one has less gore, but the practical effects in this movie are amazing. The costume or makeup, whatever it is for Peter Dinklage's character, looks fucking great. I think it looks a bit more stale or plastic in brighter scenes in this movie, but in every other scene, that the makeup or costume or whatever the hell it is just looks superb. And the broom he's using is so sick. It's like a cool little scepter thing, but it obviously doesn't shoot. It's just like a staff, but it looks sick, and I like the little smoking effect, the little toxic smoke effect it has on it throughout the whole movie. Great. The gore in this movie is fantastic. I think it's up there with the monkey. This one's gore feels way too cheap, unfortunately. I think a lot of the close-up shots where heads are getting sliced in half and bodies being stabbed through the middle of them looks a bit cheap, but it's fucking sick. It doesn't really matter. The gore in this movie is insane. Every single kill, especially the kills from Peter Dinklage, just look great. The arm rip as his first kill looks fucking amazing. The robbery scene where he stabs someone in the face with his mop looks so cool. It's probably the best looking thing in this movie for gore wise. The band fight scene on stage where he slices the dude's head in half and then pulls another dude's tongue from his top of his head or something. It's just so fucking cool. I didn't expect this to be this crazy. I knew it was unrated or whatever, but they went all out. I can't imagine how boring the rated version is, but I hope no one has to see it because this is amazing. Like without that, the movie's probably like a 6, but I rate it a little bit higher just because how cool the gore was. It looks great. Peter Dinklage is amazing in this movie. I know people aren't really fond of him out of acting, but I don't really know anything about that. So I just know Peter Dinklage, the actor, and I'm a huge fan of him, and I'm glad they didn't just stick him as the midget in the movie. He just feels like another actor. There's a few lines where someone's calling him like little dude or little guy or short stuff, but like it's okay. They don't go out of their way throughout the whole movie to pick on him for his height, which I appreciate because Peter Dinklage is just an actor and he doesn't have to be typecasted for every movie or TV show or whatever. He is great. Peter Dinklage, specifically during the scene when he's drunk and going back to Jacob Tremblay, his son. Can't remember the actor's name. I'm pretty sure it's Jacob. He goes back to his son. All of it's great. Peter Dinklage when he was a human is probably the best performance in this movie. But when he's a Toxic Avenger, he is so fucking cool. I mean, that makeup is just so good. I can't stop thinking about it. Like practical wise, this movie is like a 10 out of 10 practicality wise. It is great. And as for every other supporting cast member, Kevin Bacon's cool. Didn't know he was in this movie. I didn't know anyone was in this movie. Kevin Bacon was cool. Elijah Wood was fine. He doesn't do much, and but he's way better than the last movie I saw him. I just watched Maniac the night before without knowing Elijah Wood was in this. Don't like that movie. Don't like his performance in that movie, but this movie, he's not a he probably has like 15, 20 minutes. Nah, 15 minutes of screen time, and he's solid in all of it. I didn't even know it was him. I was like, is that Elijah Wood? But I couldn't tell until I went to and go rated it. I was like, holy shit, that's Elijah Wood. He looked cool. His little one slab of hair hanging off his head. Taylor Page is great. Julia Davis is great. Sarah Niles is great. Oh, there was someone else I liked. She doesn't really do much, but like the one scene Sunil Patel's in is fine. Everyone's just so cool in this movie. I mean, I didn't really expect this to be that much of a comedy, but it is one of those more silly, goofy comedies where they're just constantly saying like dick, penis, poop, shit. But there's no fart jokes, which is cool, but there's a lot of penis jokes in this movie. And I know a lot of people don't like that, especially after I watched uh why am I zoning out? Johnny and Stiggs. People don't like that movie. And the comedy in this movie is almost exactly the same. But I think it works. I think all of it's funny. The penis scene where he pulls out his penis to go piss on himself to free himself from the chains. It's hilarious. All the little title card sequences in this movie are great. Uh, what was one of them? Chudland? Like, what the fuck? I wish I could remember all the little subtitles, but they're all hilarious. The entire last 20 minutes of this movie are funny as shit. Is funny as shit. This movie is so great. It's gonna be underrated, but I think it's been doing pretty good in the box office. I mean, it was pretty amped up when it was first releasing, and it's still doing good now. Toxic Avenger is for me like one of the biggest. I'm gonna say this like every 5 videos. This is like one of the biggest surprises for me of the year. This was hilarious. It was gory. It was just everything. This movie was so much fun. Yeah, I'm giving Toxic Avenger an 8.5 out of 10. I mean, there really isn't a dull moment in this movie, but some of it is just a lot of the side stuff with Bacon's character, just whatever. But Peter Dinklage is phenomenal in this movie. I love Peter Dinklage as an actor. I think he's great. Glad he wasn't typecast, like I mentioned earlier. Practical effects in this movie are A1. Like, have I watched so many movies this year with that crazy practical effects? I don't really think so. I liked it. Toxic Avenger is something special, and it's gonna be a little bit underrated. But I do think this is something similar to Primitive War. A lot of people know about it. A lot of people have heard about it, but unfortunately, not that many people are gonna watch it. But you should watch Toxic Avenger if you're watching this review. I think it is so great, and I think this might be Macon Blair's first movie. I could be wrong on that. He does star in this as well, but this was so much fun. If he wants to do more like silly punk horror type movies, I think he should. This is a it's a rarity nowadays to get these type of I don't want to call it dark humor, just like dark silly humor in movies, especially stuff like horror, and no one really appreciates it. I think it'd be cool to make a bit of a comeback. Shout out Macon Blair, shout out Peter Dinklage, shout out Kevin Bacon, Elijah Wood, everyone else in this movie. I think everyone does good. And the crew. They deserve the most out of anyone. I'm so glad after 15 years of not me personally, but for the fans waiting for this movie, this was a well-deserved wait. I mean, this was supposed to have Arnold Schwarzenegger in 2012 or 2013. Peter Dinklage, I think, would and did a better job than what he would have done. So, yeah, Toxic Avenger 2023, 2025. What do I even put it as?